I had posted that I was in here and this girl hit me like, that's gotta be HBUC. I was like, how you know?
That's good though. That's doing something right.
Snakes in the grass, but I still step. Woo. All eyes on me. Working magic with that PPP. Got 100 tears on my face.
I'm Trav from the HBUC. It's Caleb, and we're here with the talented
EARTHGANG.
What's happening,
the
y'all?
legends. We did a feature with Black Enterprise earlier when we first opened this last year. You know, this all kind of started an idea with me and Caleb, and we opened it and they featured it, and they wanted to feature like Black business owners. You know, of course, all of us are Black entrepreneurs now. We got to be on top of our stuff, but you know, Caleb added a whole nother element. So when I was talking to Andrew about, you know, y'all project coming out, he was like, yo, let's do something big. Let's bring something else back to the network. So he was like, let's do it, and I'm glad y'all agreed to it, man. So I appreciate it, first and foremost. This is my first time meeting y'all officially. I low-key met Doc last week.
Where?
At Camp Kirk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We was going in together.
He was on the way in and he was on the way out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so, you know, that's Atlanta, though. Atlanta is just everybody in the network. You've been on bumping to 100 people, man. So I think to start out, we just talk about kind of how y'all got started with Caleb and shooting videos and all of that.
Well, we like 5 videos in now, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, we met like years ago.
What was the first one?
It was the video with Jid, I want to say, and like, it was like in Rome. Like, it was in the middle of
Was
nowhere.
that Meditate?
Yeah, it was Meditate. So
Yeah, that was the
I was
first
shooting
one.
like BTS then.
Yeah,
I had shot like some fire
yeah,
photos and I
yeah.
had sent them to y'all.
Yeah,
And it just went from there. Like,
yeah, no, man, I ain't even just saying this because of the camera. Caleb's one of my favorite niggas to work with, bro. Like, he make Black people look good, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need somebody who make Black people look good, first of all, and then, like, he listens to us and listens to our story. It's a real give and take. It ain't never know, like, I'm the director, nigga, this is life now. Like, it's like, nah. So, yeah, throughout my career, like I say, bro, I'm not just saying it for the camera.
Nah, that's love, bro. For real, for real.
Dog,
you know what I'm saying?
I think that's everybody's story for you, dog. Yeah. Like, when I met Caleb probably 4 years ago, I'm thinking, you know, we're going on these big studio build-out videos, and I'm like, oh, man, you know, I just kind of want to be a fly on the wall. Man, Caleb speak to everybody, treat everybody the same way, so that is pretty much your story, bro. That's why you live.
I guess, man, that's love, bro.
I guess we can hop into it, man.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I got the new project, Ghetto coming out, and, you know, I ain't heard it yet, so I don't have my favorite lines. I'm a real lyrical person. I like to focus on all of that. But before we kind of go into what the direction is, I like to ask artists, what's the biggest thing you learned from your last album to your current album? And either one of y'all can start.
Just be more direct to the people who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? With the things that you're saying, like it make it more fun. It have a greater impact, I think. You know what I'm saying? I think people remember stuff that they feel rather than stuff that they like. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know, just a little more. I ain't saying I ain't gonna remember some shit I like, but stuff that you feel like you're gonna take that with you. So I think that's it.
That's a fact.
A lot of artists in particular may not have as much as, like, when certain things go or don't go a certain way, they try to, like, adjust their identity to make more business sense. And I think one of the best things you can do business-wise is to double down on what you've been giving people and double down on what you already are, because there are people that's looking for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big world, bro. Like, people don't think about it. It's a huge world. It's 8 billion people. If you got 1 million fans, then you lit. So that's a very small percentage of 8 billion. It don't take that much, and there's 1 million people on Earth that understand your story right now. It's 1 million people living in a similar situation to you right now. So if you clear and honest in your truth and yourself and double down on who you are, you're gonna get everybody to understand, and that's enough.
I think that's what I love about y'all, man. I feel like social media has kind of put everybody into, like, copy and paste type personalities. Like, slang gang, you know, from Georgia, we had a certain slang. New York had a certain slang.
It used to be everybody had their own shit.
Yeah, now it's like 95% of people saying the same thing, looking the same way, talking about the same thing. So I really love that y'all are specific to y'all identity. And I think that break through. So
yeah, it does. And then, you know, there'll be things that make you doubt it. Like for example, one thing that probably was affecting us was, I mean, we ain't had no big smash record. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of really good touring numbers, really, you know what I'm saying, high acclaimed albums and all this shit, but we Grammy nominations, all this thing, but we ain't had no big, like, overly done single on the radio. And a feeling like that'll make you feel like, oh, well, maybe I ain't doing something right, but then you gotta be like, fuck that feeling. I double down on who I am. The people gon', you know what I'm saying, they gonna show up for you. And they gonna make something go.
I was gonna say also, like, for me, like the same thing that he was saying, like we would have crazy touring numbers, Grammy nominated every time I came home. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to people and they be like, man, I'm so proud of y'all, I'm so proud of y'all. But like they ain't saying I like this song.
Yeah, but they ain't saying they like nothing though. Yeah.
Well, I'm listening to this, you know what I'm saying? But I'm so proud of y'all. But it's like, man, y'all the most important people to my life. If y'all not feeling what I'm saying, then what the fuck I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up with y'all, I shared the same beds with y'all, we share the same clothes, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't talking to y'all, if I can't make y'all laugh, if I can't make y'all feel what I'm saying, then what's really going on?
It's like I want you to be tapped into my art, not just proud of my success.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. I mean, at least for the people that I'm dealing with all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I care about them tapping in more, and you ain't gonna get all of me, you get all of everybody, but you know what I'm saying? You still, I care about, like, the people that I care about without music, so obviously I care about you too, whatever I care about you too.
And one of the, I'm a big Jay-Z fan. One of the things Jay-Z said is, if I couldn't impress my friends, it didn't matter if I went platinum. So that's kind of the same thing. Like, if your friends don't know your lines at your shows, it kind of feel different than if somebody else knows.
It feel like, what am I really even doing then? Because now all these strangers like me for this, which is cool, but like,
the niggas who know me the most
don't really feel it. Yeah, that's what's happening. It just make you wonder, you know. So
do y'all feel like, being that y'all toured, y'all one of the most toured groups, acts period, whether that's a group, solo act.
Facts.
Y'all tour a lot. I think the first time I really came in contact with y'all music was Jid did a show at Center Stage, I think. It's probably like 3 years ago.
Probably about 4 years ago, to be honest.
3-4 years ago, yep.
Yeah, probably even a little more. It was the Never Had Shit tour. Probably more than likely.
It's probably that one, yeah.
It was that one.
Yeah. That was, yeah.
So I was like, I knew of y'all kind of like in.
That was 2017.
But when I saw that, I had to go dive in projects. I was like, hold on, bro, these niggas is nasty, high energy. Like, the stage show just took it to a certain place. So, but Atlanta is so Atlanta. I think y'all being toured helps that. Helped y'all stick out because y'all go all these different places. How does that translate into the music more?
I mean, definitely touring translates into the music because you see what move people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, being on stage and seeing what moves somebody versus your homies in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Moving a crowd and moving a few niggas is two different things. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, moving a crowd and moving your niggas is two different things. So when we first went on tour, we was, like, learning that the hardest. Like, we was doing songs that sound real good to us when we was making them at the crib, and they probably sound good to somebody in the crowd, but nobody was moving. So, like, being on tour help you do things in your writing of your songs and just in your stage presence to, like, crowd control is more important than anything. Like, this album that's coming out right now, the whole time we making it, we like, oh yeah, the crowd gonna go crazy for this part. Oh, the show gonna do this, and we do this at the show. Like, we talking about show and set design and, like, movements and stuff like that while the music coming, you know what I'm saying? So it just naturally filters into your brain.
And you learn what connects people across cultures, across languages. Yeah,
regardless of what you're saying.
Regardless across incomes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you learn that, okay, you from here, you from there, y'all from two totally different sides of the track, but, like, y'all standing right next to each other at the front row of our show. You know what I'm saying? So the stuff that y'all saying together that we saying is what really unifies us all. And, like, you learn that. So, like you said, moving people and also learning, like, what we really, like, unites the souls. So we put that in our music every time.
Learn the universal language. Yeah. Ghetto guys, I want to hop right into that. I feel like that's a big statement. And, you know, me being
Why do you feel like that? I mean, that's the only question I'm gonna ask you.
I'm gonna tell you. Because I feel like when you put a moniker on yourself, like when T.I. said, I'm the king, when Wayne said, best rapper alive, when you said, even Jeezy, when Jeezy was like, Mr. 17.5, I'm a student of that. So once you say you're something specific that nobody else is saying, that jumps out. The religious aspect is there too, like the Greek gods and, you know, whatever you're pulling it from. But that's a statement, so.
I'm gonna say this one thing on that. This is what I told Shawty too, and this is not to take away that I feel like a God in a lot of aspects of my life. But when we set out with the title Ghetto Guys, we didn't realize how many people would take it the way you took it. So, like, a lot of us, when we said it, it's just like, when we say Ghetto Guys, I mean look out the window and see everybody and see the God in everybody for whatever they can do or whatever they are or whatever makes them special. So when we say Ghetto Guys, we mean, like, seeing, like, that's why all the pictures, all the covers is.
Yeah, I mean, God's in the ghetto, not
Yeah, God's in the ghetto. Yeah, not God's other ghetto. Yeah, God's in the ghetto.
Yeah.
Like the way God is throughout the ghetto is not. You know what I'm saying? But like it's interesting you say that because you're not the first person to come to us with that. Like, oh, so y'all niggas calling yourself the guys in the ghetto. Like, nah. I mean, I am one of just like you are one of. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it ain't like
right.
It ain't like I'm trying to say that I'm
I had
like
the power.
over the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
you got the power.
Yeah, like I got the power, you got the power. That's why I just said we use a lot of for the singles and for the album cover, using like a lot of little kids in the covers and stuff, because it's like we want to show that the special and what's the light in you can be seen at a young age. You can be a kid. You ain't got to be doing nothing. You ain't got to be in charge of shit. And you still are. There's God in you.
You could be, just innocent 5, 6, 7 years
exactly.
old. You know what I'm saying? And like,
There's God in that
you
person
got
too.
that
So
power.
yeah, I say that to say we ain't out here claiming to be the guys of the ghetto. That being said, I'm a God. Shit, you a God. He a God. You know what I'm saying? Whatever got you to your point to get you to a better place, and whatever like you saw in yourself and other people saw in you is what makes you special. Or just even like the niggas like who was like, think about the little nigga. Everybody knew a nigga in their neighborhood who could hit the most backflips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that nigga's a god for that shit, bro. Like why is he able to do this
That's what I'm
damn near
saying, like,
Olympic level shit off the block? You know what I'm
expectations,
saying? Like
with no formal training.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's what he was coming at with it. Like think about just like all the kids you grew up with, how everybody could do something. Like how it was always a girl that everybody wanted to sing at church.
Or
how it was always
a girl who
kid,
could really
you know what I'm
double
saying?
dutch like out
Yeah,
the
who
window.
could really
You know
double
what I'm
dutch.
saying? Like,
Or it's always the kid who could do all. You know what I'm saying? The things that make us special is what makes us gods, and we all have these things. And sometimes these diamonds and these gems of people are found in the least likely, or supposedly the least likely places.
And all they need to be is cultivated. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
cultivated and shown.
That's why we did, you know what I'm saying, the series of like, you know, tribute to Aretha Franklin, you know what I'm saying, like Erykah Badu, and like the Ghetto God series are just like, these are just like people
That inspire.
who inspire us, who come from wild-ass backgrounds, who come from the same situation that we do, same city, same, you know what I'm saying, like, and just are able to like
See the God in
inspire
themselves.
so many people, you know?
I love that because I feel like, you know,
Wait, hold on. Is that different than what you was
that's
thinking
different than
at
what I
first?
was thinking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought
I know,
y'all was,
and that's why I was looking at him when you first started saying it, because this is something we've been talking about really recently. I've been like, yo, people are saying, because they see it on the internet, people say whatever they say, and it's not like I'm like mad at nobody saying it, but it's like, okay, they're gonna have to really like get in here with us to understand where we coming from.
I just really felt like it was like people's champs. Like,
Which is
not
valid
that
too.
y'all had to be better than anybody else. I don't look at God with that stigma. I know some people look
Yeah.
at it like a stigma. I know Charlemagne always said people used to always give him flack for saying he's a
Charlemagne
God.
God, yeah.
But it's like we all should feel like we gods,
should,
and that
yeah.
was his thing. And then you look at most of the people that we've been inspired by. Some of the greatest people came from what they say is the worst conditions. So I love that y'all are highlighting that. You know, even if you in this place of despair or whatever they call it, man, there's so much talent in these
Just
neighborhoods.
around you, yeah.
There's so many geniuses of certain things. Like you might not be a genius who can do rocket science, but you're a genius who can do acrobatics or all these different things. So
If you a drug dealer and you can eyeball it every time and get it right, then you're a god, bro. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, like
you're a
if you-
high level scientist
Yes, exactly.
that
Like-
just don't have a degree to
Yeah,
go with.
if you can look
You're a
at
chemist.
if you can look at
Exactly.
weed every time and be like, oh, that's like a 3-5 right there, no
You are
matter
a
what the
chemist.
strain, that's
That's a
impressive,
talent.
bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you damn near got Asperger's, bro. Like that's a
Dog,
god.
I know people who
It puts you in some other situations where you can really,
let's see how
really
these
go
skills can be
crazy.
used other
Right,
ways. But
right.
like a lot of times, our skills are limited to what we can make some money off of in the fastest
quick
amount of
survival.
time. Yeah, I'm about to say the fastest money.
And the
we
most
get.
riskiest, because
And-
those are usually, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
they're usually
the
hand in
same.
hand. So like, you know what I'm saying? Whereas,
but that's why they treat it like that.
for example, I got a homie, and we grew up. He was the backflip kid, right? He's one of the backflip niggas. He always, you know what I'm saying? We be outside, niggas playing bust him up. If he catch a ball, he gonna do a backflip after that shit. He gonna do, you know what I'm saying? He doing all type of shit. He now is a grown man. He has a son who be doing hella acrobatic at shit naturally. They still live in the hood. They still live off Camden Road. And I be like, yo, if you know what I'm saying, this little nigga is damn near Olympic good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see that kind of shit all the time, man. But I know the reason his father ain't never take it there, because he was like, yo, you need to be this, you need to be this, you need to figure out a way out of your situation. Yeah. And he was, whereas the way out of his situation could have already been handed to him. You know what I'm saying?
It was already in him.
Yeah, it was already in him. You know what I'm saying? He could have literally, who knows if the right person saw him hit a flip at 5 or 6, they could have been like, yo, I'm gonna take you out of
Could've
this
been outta here.
and put you
Yeah.
on this. And you know what I'm saying? You be that and you come back and then show other people that it's possible. But like a lot of times our natural talents are squandered by our needs. go look for the diamonds in the rough. Don't just be like, well, they came out of that, so they ain't get to get this way. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If the talent is there, the talent is there. The ability is there, the blessing is there, whatever they use for it is there.
And you know what? I feel like they give such high sentences to like our criminals because they too smart. So you like the criminals that are like super good, black criminals, elite criminals, they go get these 30 years and then the FBI come and tell them, hey, or the CIA or D,
Yeah, it's like,
they say, hey, you gotta come work with us.
If you want to get out, type
If you want to get out, because they geniuses. So I really love the outlook on it now. That make it even better for me. And I think with this space, y'all seen the space, we don't had, y'all done walked through and did a couple sets. I think with this space, I want to find ways to highlight those other skills. It ain't just for entertainment and production.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody want to come in here and do a tech class for every weekend for the kids on the West Side, I want to be able to get them the space to do that.
Yeah.
So what are some of like, outside of music and entertainment, what's some of the entrepreneurial stuff y'all have on y'all plate that y'all want to do?
For me, is philanthropy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and philanthropy in the sense of like bringing the resources that we need to black people, not just money. You know what I'm saying? Money for sure, because we need money, but like everything that assists us in health, wellness. You know what I'm saying? Like things. So it's like instead of giving a man a fish, teaching him how to fish and giving him the fishing rod. You know what I'm saying?
Also the
Everybody
tools
fish
and the
rod,
knowledge.
you know what I'm
Giving
saying?
the
So
tools
like,
and the vision.
Yeah, like we giving you the tools. Like we're not just giving you these certain things. And with that also like connectivity within the diaspora. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's really important because there's just so many resources that we have, you know what I'm saying, that we're able to do and learn from. Like we're saying, we tour all around the world. We see the things that's struggling, you know what I'm saying, that impacting us over here
Yeah, the common
and black
factors.
people everywhere else, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, like, if we find a solution to this and y'all find a solution to that, then we're able to trade, you know what I'm saying, and really like
Trade information and really do it.
both our environments at the same time.
What's some of the main opportunities you've seen?
Language for sure. I think it's really important for us to be able to communicate to people on the way that they feel. You know what I'm saying? So like the Atlanta public school system is through this fund I'm a part of. It's called the Imperative Fund. So Atlanta public school system is partnering with these students in Kenya and they're learning Swahili back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And like Swahili is the largest African spoken language. You know what I'm saying? In Africa, like it has the most people to speak it. And you know what I'm saying? Like you really see like people from all over the world, China, like India, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the Arab countries, they invest in and they learning these languages, you know what I'm saying? Like on my Duolingo, I'm seeing so many people who are like, they got their profile and I'm like, he not black, she not black, they not black, but they spending the time to invest into what we have. So it's like, I'm really, you know what I'm saying, happy that Atlanta public school system is doing that and be able to connect these students, you know what I'm saying, with each other with some type of cultural like conditioning and cultural experience. So that's just one small thing, but like that's fine. Like if I was in school, if I was in school, I'd be like, bro, hell yeah.
Like if that was on there when they asked you if you want to take Spanish
Exactly,
or
bro.
French.
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
I would rather
Spanish,
go-
French, or Swahili. I'm
taking
gonna go with that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Even
roll the dice.
if I roll, if I
But
learn one of them
also-
later, I'm gonna learn.
But also that goes back to what we were saying before. When we were saying like the reason why they doing French and Spanish more frequently is because like you got to get some money to get out this hood, nigga. Like it's like that whole thing. Like you got to do something that makes the most
get away-
sense.
you gotta figure out how to get away from your own.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas if we were teaching ourselves to like appreciate what we got and strengthen the situation that we're in, that goes a lot further for our community at large versus a couple individuals making it out. What we do is like increase the percentage of people who can feel and achieve success once you keep it in a localized place.
Yeah, dog, I should have met y'all a while ago. Because like the motto for the studio is our tables are better. And to me what that means is that don't mean we can't go to these other places and all that, but if we really build up our real community, so whether that's a studio table, whether that's a business, whether that's a language, if our kids become proficient in Swahili, you know what I'm saying? Now other people from other places gonna have to learn Swahili because they want to do business with us. If we build up our tables could be just as, like this studio could look like Complex.
Same thing,
Our schools and our neighborhoods look like whatever it is on the top building, so.
No, on our song American Horror Story, out now, go get it. It's the first thing that came out the album. I said, seat at the table sound amazing. I'd rather bring you to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? It's like, a seat at the table do sound cool, but like I'd rather bring you where we all out here talking about what we gonna do to improve. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather bring you to what we got versus you know what I'm saying.
You would see that our table. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like straight up like that. Cause we've been in them places where, and this is crazy because we from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody we seen till we was like 19, 20 was black.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody I knew was black.
Everybody. So like.
Principals, teachers.
Atlanta black.
You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
being plucked from that and then traveling to all these places and seeing all these people who don't look like us,
a
being in
culture
the
shock.
boardrooms and these people don't look like us. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, we was
damn.
black. We went to all black schools coming up, APS, Atlanta Public School System my whole life. And then we went to a HBCU. And then, you know what I'm saying? So like we didn't even really get that much other cultural exposure, which is good because it reinforced, you know what I'm saying, some belief in yourself and what you are, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like there's a culture shock once you get out of that.
It's a whole nother world
And
out
when
there.
they invite you to their table, you realize that they in the position of power. They want our expertise and they want our resources, you know what I'm saying? Because
make
we
their
have,
decisions with.
Because we have value, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we kind of want to be in that. We want to flip the roles, you know what I'm saying? Have people come to our spot where we, you know what I'm saying, making better decisions off the resources that they have and putting this shit together. But it's like you in our place, you in our house.
And it ain't even, it's not a hate thing. It's just, let's be eye to eye.
Yeah, let's just be out of
Let's
eye.
be
So
eye to
that
eye
way,
with-
hate is not even a factor. Let's just make the factors, you know what I'm saying, quality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's just make that what it is. Like we all, you know what I'm saying, if all the rap niggas came and like not just, you know what I'm saying, gave like a couple grand to a school, literally said, okay, every year we're gonna make a school the best. So we take, this year we're gonna work on such and such elementary. This year we gonna all work on this. This year we gonna all do this one. And we just do that. It won't take that long before like each, you know what I'm saying, thing is built up and then you have, it won't take long.
Before we build a model.
Yeah, before you build a model. Or you have a community that is so strengthened that
So sufficient on each
yeah,
other.
so sufficient on each other that you don't need to send your kids out of the district to go to school. It's like, look, if we started with that and just build up like one school at a time, but like really build it up, not gave a donation for tax purposes, not gave a donation for social media, pulled up in that bitch and we really built up one by one, the effect would be way longer lasting and way better and just, it would even us out. Like you say, it can make us out of eye.
It's funny y'all say that.
Or at least make our kids out of eye with their kids.
Exactly.
Facts.
So it's funny y'all say that. I was talking to Barry and Zeke, shout out to Barry and Zeke. I was talking to them outside because Barry got family from Albany. Gia got family from Albany. Me and a kid that I partner with, I manage him, and he's actually my son's cousin. We just bought a school in Albany. And his kid, King Randall, the X for Boys program, it's been going viral, 22-year-old kid. And he just started taking kids out of juvenile healthcare because he saw that nobody cared about these kids in Albany.
I feel like I've seen it on like one of my Explore pages. Like,
Yeah, so we got the school. We just bought the school. Caleb shot the video. The great Caleb shot the video. The video went out last week. And now it's going to be a boarding school. So all the kids in Albany or from anywhere else, you know a kid who want to come learn real skills and then also learn your core, also learn, you know, Swahili if we want to put it in there. Whatever skills we want to put in there, we can put it in there because I feel like, and it's in the middle of the city, it's 41,000 square feet. If you put that staple right there, it looked good, it looked built up, and then you run it right, now we got a blueprint. Now let's do another one.
Let's do another
now
one.
let's do another one.
Yeah.
And then,
and you'd be surprised at what the kids that's coming through that program gonna do too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like these kids, they just come out there, they're like, look, I went through all this at this school to come out here. I ain't finna just let the shit around me be trash. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids are gonna take it to the next place. It's like I wanna have my own this too. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through this.
because I went through it, and one of the first things we did, because we bought the school in the hood. So the first thing you gotta do, even though we from there, first thing you gotta do is get back to the hood. So we did a free breakfast where we gave away free breakfast to the hood every other weekend for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And then now, the kids that's in our program have to go repair the housing in those housing projects. So every month we're gonna take a half a block and we're gonna go renovate the apartments. But it's just a matter of, let's show these kids that our stuff can be just as good and we can do it ourselves. We ain't gotta wait on nobody to do it. So it's just crazy that everybody's like on that same wavelength.
Yeah. On that note, just to shift gears a little bit. What is your superhero alter ego and why?
Like a superhero, like it's
Yeah.
already established.
I think that's gonna be great for y'all.
I got two that I feel like I relate to most often. One is Dr. Manhattan from the Watchmen franchise.
I can see that, yeah.
He just kind of, I always felt like he got me. he get frustrated, he go to Mars and just sit on Mars. You know what I'm saying? And just put a little clock on his head. It's always, you know what I'm saying? And that's a person who like, no matter what power he has, he still succumbs to like certain things like love.
I about to say, real emotional, real human thing.
Yeah, he still succumbs to human emotion no matter how powerful, how smart he is. Another one that I just personally like also was Deadpool. I always loved Deadpool, bro. Like Deadpool, because I mean, obviously the nigga's funny as hell, but even beyond that, it's like, I relate to like Deadpool, Dr. Manhattan, Rick from Rick and Morty, people who like see absolute truth, people who think with a just thought mind, a big picture mind, but still have to deal with day-to-day of human existence. Right. Like that feels good to me.
I would say for sure Dr. Manhattan would be my number one for sure. I was just talking to my homegirl. I was like, you know, sometimes humans, I just kind of want to like just distance myself from.
Don't want to be around you.
Give me like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back fuck with y'all real quick. But for sure, Dr. Manhattan. And I don't know, when I was young, I used to always rock with like Wolverine for some reason. I don't know, I just appreciated his intensity.
I like Wolverine.
Intensity,
I appreciated his
ability to heal.
Yes.
The healing is super fire Wolverine.
Like, it's just
and
fire. Like,
the nigga he's consistent through time.
Yeah, like he's who
like,
he is. He likes what he likes, and if you need him to do something, he gonna do that shit. And he's almost gonna lose his life, but he's not.
He's not, because he's gonna heal up.
But if he tell you he gonna do it, he gonna do it.
He gonna do it.
Yeah.
He gonna do it. So them my two.
I was always into the Joker. I'm a little crazy. I like villains.
Yeah, I like villains too. Joker's a great one. Riddler, Joker. Batman got all the best villains. If we want to talk about superhero villains, but outside of Spider-Man, if you want to go,
He's probably the worst hero.
He's the worst
but he got
hero.
the best.
But his villains
he got
is
the
all
best
lit.
villains.
They all. I usually be on their side too, because Batman is just like he's just the great amalgamation of white privilege.
Exactly.
But like,
I don't know which one it
you
was.
like who you like Joker best in the movie? You can't say Heath.
Why I can't say he?
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite. No, Dark Knight is hard. It's hard.
He went off.
I actually like the new one. What's the Joker movie? I don't even know the guy name who played it.
With Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
That was okay.
Oh,
I like
That was okay.
him as the character more than I like the movie.
Yeah.
Because
He did dive deep into that shit, boy.
dog, he nailed it.
Yeah, he looked crazy as hell.
He is crazy. But I think the thing I liked about the Joker was the Joker at one point struggled with confidence. And then once he got his self-confidence, he was like, I don't care what nobody think. He kind of went off the wheels after that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's pretty
good. It was just
feeling,
like,
though.
just believe in yourself and you can do whatever you want. So
The
then
Joker
he just
definitely
started
described
running. The Joker definitely. I got the Joker tattooed on my arm.
That's hard.
Dedicated.
I'm with it. If that's what I like, that's what I like.
That's hard.
I also got a Rockefeller tattoo. So if I love something, I love it.
No, I'm saying I got the Wiz tatted on my shoulder.
Oh, word.
Oh, that's
Just from the cover, like just the font, the Wiz. I just love that movie.
That's dope.
What's your top 5?
Movies?
Yeah.
Shit. What the fuck?
He pulled one out.
That's my word.
I gotta throw The Departed somewhere, and I ain't gonna say in no order. I just love The Departed.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
Malcolm X.
Jack used to be the man.
Malcolm X, I'm throwing that in there because Denzel Washington went crazy in Malcolm X.
All right, you do yours, I'm gonna do mine. 'Cause I don't even know.
I've watched several interviews about Malcolm X and just the process
He did
of
kill that movie,
preparing
though.
for that movie, bro. Like
Wild ass
he
movie.
canceled all his jobs and all his projects the year before just to prepare for that movie, bro.
Which is fire, which is
he
amazing.
performed
You can't play
beautiful,
with
bro.
Malcolm.
Bro, this is so hard. 'Cause I know I'm gonna forget something and be mad.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna forget something and be
I'm gonna just say
mad.
what I remember and just leave it at that.
Fuck, bro.
The Departed
What's
was
another
fire.
great movie? I'm gonna give it to Remember the Titans because I do love that movie. It's a different kind of. It's not like The Departed, obviously. It's a different kind of sentiment.
I mean that movie
But
hit different, bro. Like,
it's a great movie.
You know what
It's
I'm
a
saying?
great movie. Especially as far as Disney movies go. No
that
shade
might
to
be the
Disney,
best Disney movie.
but who else? Damn, bro.
Lion King is a great movie.
Lion King's a great movie. You're not
Great
wrong.
movie.
I don't like the new one.
I'm
The
talking about
HD
the
one. I
OG.
gotta get the OG.
one.
That shit not fire. though.
I can't watch
Kids don't even like that one. They just did that shit, bro. Like my son will never watch that shit. He'll watch the old one. all day.
Beyonce,
He
we don't want no
born.
problems. I promise you, we
Man,
don't want no problems.
Between that and this new Space Jam.
Beehive would be killing us.
Yeah, that new Space Jam, I ain't gonna lie, that was hard to watch. And I was one of the niggas who was real excited about the new Space Jam. Not because I thought it was gonna be great, just because I was like, I wanted to be hyped for LeBron.
Also,
but it wasn't good.
Rafiki means friend. That's why he.
Oh, that's hard.
These are just things
We
that
just got a tutoring session.
That's
Learn
what I'm saying.
something
These are
new, you know
things
what I'm
that
saying?
speak over in.
Trying to think
Yo,
of
dog, you
some-
gotta put me in the link so I can like. I need to learn
Damn, man, you
Swahili
just
now.
blew my mind. You gonna make me think about what's my favorite movies. Oh, Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou is definitely on
Great
the list.
Yeah.
Great
That's a
movie.
good
I'm just trying to think of like my favorite actors.
Great movie.
Troy.
Troy, great.
Troy.
Yeah.
Troy. I'm really thinking of
Troy was
everything I know
hard.
about
Was there any
Heart.
black people in Troy? No.
No, there's zero black people in Troy.
It wasn't.
Y'all owe us. Troy, we just owe. Y'all owe us.
Troy,
It's a great
Old
movie.
Brother, The Departed. Despite people, they probably gonna hate me because of the sensationalism of this movie, but I mean, Get Out was a good movie, bro.
Get Out was
Get Out was really good, bro. Like, that shit was hard, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I've never seen that side of a black and white relationship even expressed in a movie outside of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
Lots of microaggression. You know
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never
I hate
seen-
how they keep trying to remake it though.
Yeah,
all
I mean,
these
you can't do it
kinda
again. It
knockouts.
is what it is. Get Out, the original Get Out was good. I don't even really. I'm not even gonna say Jordan Peele is the
all
GOAT.
these
It's
other
been
ones
little
like
spin-offs and
like all these
That's
different.
just him trying to just capitalize on a franchise.
Yeah,
I get that. That's fine. I didn't like Us at all, and I love everybody who's in it. I didn't
Exactly.
like the movie.
And you still
know
don't
what I'm
like
saying?
the
Yeah,
movie.
I love everybody who's in it, but I ain't like Us. But I loved Get Out because I loved, and you know what I'm saying. Take some time away from Get Out. Like, let a couple years go by before we all revisit it as a culture. But I would say, because it was, I mean, when everything's sensationalized, you need a little breather from it.
Yeah.
But like, sensation aside, even if it was a flop, that was an amazing movie because it's never been nothing to take what it feel like to go to a white person's house like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we got Sidney Poitier, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and it's probably like the closest thing other than that. And most people have never seen that. So, and it definitely don't reflect on modern times. It was like the pull to a nigga and what it really feel like. Because even that movie was like, kind of like, it's so Hollywood and like kind of, it's just like kind of lighter aspect. Like that shit, it really can feel low-key like in your heart terrifying in a white person's home if you didn't come up around that. So like, I feel like that shit is fire.
Especially when they got the African artifacts
But
on the
what-
wall and shit, you know what I'm saying? That
What You
shit
Call It
was
was
weird.
like that, but it just wasn't a good movie. Oh, you ever seen with Mekhi Phifer?
Oh, yeah. That was
yeah,
based
yeah,
on
yeah.
Othello, so
Yeah,
that's
it's
like a
based
whole
on
different
Othello.
thing anyway. If you've already doing it, if you're doing like a modern version of a Shakespeare, it's only gonna be as good.
It's only
as
gonna
it
be
you
so
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's true. I love how you're a movie buff. Like you got this shit broke down.
I be watching
you got it
movies,
broke down
bro.
to the side.
he dives into everything though. He's always been like that, bro. Like,
I'm a diver. I'm a head first.
So, I hate since you didn't do movies, you gonna do rappers?
Nah, I did movies. You gonna
he
try
did
to goddamn slide me out?
I'm about to
Malcolm X, Lion King, Troy.
He like, nah, you ain't finna get me in that fire.
contributed, and I let our top 5 be together for real, because I don't want to fuck up. So whatever comes together.
what are y'all most excited about for performing the new
How you know
album?
he got That's how you know he got the album.
I ain't got it.
What I'm most excited to do on the album in front of people.
Like, is there a specific song or a certain section of the album, like the beginning, the end? Like,
I mean,
what?
the first 5 songs, I'm just go ahead and say, if we talking sections, the first 5 is some humdingers, boy. They gonna knock people dead.
Yeah.
So them, blending in them with some of our ones that been known to move
That's what
crowds,
I'm excited
we got a
about.
really good set coming
Yeah,
up.
I'm just excited about the set. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Right.
the catalog that we got to be able to weave in and out and take people on these journeys and like really connect with them. I'm very excited about this.
Yeah. I hope people like the album enough to learn it. That's all I be like, niggas. I hope y'all learn some of it, because it does go better when y'all singing it too.
So I was gonna ask a specific question about Spillage Village and y'all favorite rappers outside of y'allself.
Okay.
But I think I want to change it.
Okay.
Who your favorite Atlanta rapper of all time and why?
Period. Atlanta rappers of all time. Favorite?
Favorite, not best. I just like
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I ain't gonna go out best, because everybody got their top 5 like best. I'm gonna just say that made the most impact on my existence in this world. Bo Hagen, #1. If you don't know about Bo Hagen, feel sorry for you.
DG Yola.
Yeah, Yola had a real big impact on my life as a
Man,
kid.
that shit. Outkast.
Future.
Future.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, because
I
it's
gotta
so many
say,
Atlanta rappers. It's
My
go-
favorite Atlanta rapper,
Thug, Baby.
Slime.
CeeLo.
CeeLo.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of
Also
people.
on the album. Here's a tidbit. He's on the album. Yeah.
So I know a lot of people now is like CeeLo, the voice, CeeLo, the singer. But
Tell a nigga
No,
to
he
be
used to
CeeLo
bar
rap.
up. He used to
CeeLo
bar
be
up.
rapping? Nigga,
Nah, you
rap.
know what's funny? And I don't care what this giveaway. When CeeLo got on his album, he was like, bro, you gotta give us like a verse. Like, you can sing as much as you want, but you gotta
get some.
You gotta give us one, bro. We from here, bro.
Yeah.
Now you only from here, nigga. We from right around the corner from you, bro. I'm a Ben Hill nigga too. He saying Ben Hill
Right.
been real long. Most of them Goody Mob albums, nigga. I'm Ben Hill been real nigga. I'm from right there. So you gotta give me a verse, bro. I wasn't even I remember hearing Get Up, Get Out and shit when I was like a
that's my
baby.
favorite verse of all
You know what I'm
time.
saying? Like I was like infant, like little as fuck, and like I remember my uncles and shit playing that shit, like going, like, oh, y'all trying to go to the arcade? Are y'all trying to go to the band cage? And they'll play that shit on the way to the band cage type shit. Like I remember hearing that shit so early in my life. Nigga, you better give me a verse note, bro. Like, and what's funny about CeeLo, he actually reached out when he actually reached out for the first time during the pandemic. When we was over there in New Zealand, we was in this terrible quarantine for 2 weeks in New Zealand.
But it's like 2020 or last year?
It was the end of 2020. Okay. So going into 2021, we spent the second half of December up until New Year's so we missed Christmas and all that shit, locked up in a room with armed guards on every hallway. Like, their quarantine is real over there. Like, you get out for an hour a day and get a little bit of air, like then you go back. Yeah, but it's like nice jail. I have my Xbox and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Martha Stewart jail.
Yeah, Martha Stewart jail. Like I said, we got an Xbox. We could order food if we needed to, but like other than that, you couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't do shit for the whole time. And then they was, but then while I was in there, what's so funny, what happened? Something happened with the Falcons. And there's a Falcons group chat that our DJ and CeeLo just both happened to be in, just randomly. And our DJ was like, yo, fuck with my guys, bro. Like, fuck all this Falcons talk. Like, fuck with my guys. And then next thing I know, CeeLo reached out, hit niggas up, like, yo, I see y'all over there. He's like, man, we in New Zealand right now. He's like, I see y'all over there, like, waving our flag around the world while nobody else is moving. Like, I'm real proud of y'all for that. And then ever since then, we done, you know what I'm saying, built the OG relationship with him, which is crazy because we didn't really have no OGs on that level reaching out before that, you know what I'm saying? Him and Tip probably the main two, which was also funny that they posted videos together talk about us.
That's dope. Yeah. Where's like, if y'all could sell out one arena, being how much y'all impacted by touring, what's the one arena that y'all like, I want that, or that concert or whatever that you just want to tear down?
O2 in London or Madison Square in New York?
And State Farm.
Yeah, you gotta do State Farm because we here.
Gotta do
State Farm. But y'all gonna blow that down 100 times.
The other two.
O2 London?
Yeah.
O2 Arena in London, boy. We done had some shows there that, like, we did a show with the Gorillas over there last year. They did like 2 or 3 shows we did with them. And then, because we did a song with them last year.
We did that video too.
Yeah, with the Gorillas, yeah. So we went over there and performed with them over there. And we also did that arena with Cole. And it's just huge as fuck. Like, she's amazing. And then it's like equivalent to our Madison Square here, which we also did. We did Madison Square here, and I feel like we went to a Drake show at Madison Square one time. You remember that?
I was probably too drunk.
Yeah, we went to a show. That was our first time even in Madison Square Garden. He had invited Cole to come to a show. I love it. And we had just started hanging with Cole, so Cole was like, yeah, I'll bring my little bros with me. And he took us to that show. I never forget, that shit was just so motherfucking life-changing. For one thing, it was huge. The backstage was like fucking crazy. I seen every celebrity I ever thought I would ever see in one place, bro. Like David Blaine did a magic trick with my hand type shit. Like,
I remember that.
Yeah.
I came back to
you. David Blaine was in that bitch. Like everybody's in it. It's Drake's show too, mind you. So obviously everybody's in that bitch. But like, it's at Madison Square Garden. I was like, damn, bro, this is like a super goal in life. And honestly, that's my only musical goal I have left. I don't care. Grammys is cool. I would love to win one. Don't get me wrong. All that other shit is cool. But my main goal, because my career in my mind is so touring based. If winning Grammys, I'll probably still be hungry to do more platinum records. I'm still gonna want to do more. I do some arena tours. I'm like, yeah, no, I did this shit.
I'm good.
Right.
When y'all headline the Garden, I'm gonna be there.
For sure, bro.
I used to have a skybox at Madison Square Garden, so I used to go to all the concerts. Drake and Migos. When Kanye did his fashion show there, he did a concert. Travis Scott, like, it's nothing to me like the Garden. Yeah. And being that y'all love London, next time y'all go to O2 Arena, it's a school right across the street. It's called Michaela Community School.
Yeah.
So it's the best school ever. Ever. I'm telling you, we just toured it maybe 2 months ago because we was opening the school. And like the stuff that you were saying about education, like they highlight all of that down to the needle. Every kid over there can draw a picture of your face. They teach them how to do that. They teach them how to weld. What's
it called?
At Michaela Community.
And these are like 10, 11-year-olds, bro. Like drawing like that, super proficient. They disciplined.
I ain't never seen nothing like it, bro.
It's crazy.
I'm talking about it's better than college level. And 75% of their kids go Ivy League.
Oh yeah, you really can't go nowhere else if you've been like training that hard your whole life.
But a lot of people don't know.
State?
O2 Arena is right in the hood. This school is an inner city school. It's not a private school. It's like being in the middle of Atlanta.
That's amazing. See, I gotta really see this school. That's crazy. So I'm gonna request we tour that shit when we over there, bro. We gotta do that shit.
I'm gonna set it up. I promise you. I'm gonna talk to Miss Catherine, who's the head master of the school. I'm gonna be like, look, they need to get the same experience we got. Those kids were amazing, dog. But I do want to tap back into, you know, y'all artists as a brand. How has like the business side of music affected y'all? Has it like discouraged you, or has it like encouraged you? Like, okay, one day we gonna start teaching other artists how to do this, because it's a whole lot of stuff.
I think naturally you teach other artists what you know, especially if you got somebody that, you know what I'm saying, if you dealing with any artist that's, they don't have to be even necessarily physically younger than you. If they are younger than you in their career, you gonna say what you know if you fuck with them regardless. So that's natural. But like you saying, how's it been inside? I don't think it's discouraged us. It has caused us to make decisions that we probably wouldn't have made if we never did the business side. But you know what I'm saying? That also comes with, if you can't understand that that's the cost of success, and then you never was meant to be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the challenge. You know
Yeah, that's
what
why I
I'm
say,
saying?
like, I like each challenge we overcome. Like,
Yeah.
it's part of it.
With success in general, the two things that you're gonna learn is, okay, now it ain't just about making money, it's how you keep money, it's how you save
keeping
money,
it, yeah.
how you use your money to help other people without it really costing you. And the other sacrifice you're gonna have is a personal life. Like,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
being successful, I don't care, we don't try it, we don't have all these
Man.
conversations. We got a
talk
podcast
about
where we
this every
literally
day.
talk about it
Yeah.
all the time, but like, do people in y'all personal life like really just understand how much sacrifice going through this, or is
I
it
mean,
like
the ones that's still in it, yeah. I mean, like I said, naturally, some people will be shed just because they didn't understand. It ain't like I'm personally even pushing you away. It's just naturally, we was on paths like this, and as the less you understood, it's just naturally
the bigger
being like
the gap
that.
is.
You know what I'm
Like, that
I
we-
also think us being home in 2020 helped like really reinforce that, because they got the chance to see that, oh, these niggas are still fucking busy,
Yeah,
and they
even
are
here.
down the street. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
true,
So
good
like, it's
point.
not disrespectful. It's not none of that. They're not trying to be. It's like they are really living their lives and following their dreams. So I think we garnered a lot more respect. You know what I'm saying, from it, and a lot more understanding. You know,
No, that's-
we
that's a
was
great
really
point.
right here doing it.
That's a great point, because like I said, that'll help you. That'll help the people in your personal life sort out if they're gonna stick around or not. And at the end of the day, it's like, if I'm being unconditionally loving to you, if you can't return that, then you know what I'm saying, fuck the business, fuck all this shit. Like that's the main thing for the people that's in my personal life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it becomes unconditional love is an absolute requirement at this point, because it's like, nigga, all the rest of that shit is you see what I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see what's on my plate?
you see what's going on, yeah.
Do y'all think living at home makes it harder? Like still living in Atlanta where y'all from versus
No.
getting on and moving?
I love Atlanta, bro, and I've thought about moving to LA a couple times, thinking different business things. But I mean, I wouldn't mind spending extended time there because that's what we do a lot. But like, and like any other city for real.
I could never move to another city in the United States.
Yeah, in America, I'm not going nowhere else. I would move to another city outside the
gotta be
country.
outside.
I would
Yeah,
never move
for
to
sure.
another city.
There's really no point. You
It's
know
no,
what I'm saying?
it doesn't do anything for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like the people I love here, it's cheaper here than a lot of other places. Is motherfucking, you know
Black,
what I'm
you
saying?
said.
Black here, motherfucking the culture I love here. Like I
There's
love
no other
Atlanta.
city like Atlanta.
Yeah, it's no other city like it. So if I wanted to go live somewhere else, it would definitely
I would have to leave.
be out of America to get the full experience. Like I'm not finna move to motherfucking DC. You know what I'm saying? and get mumbo sauce. Like that's the difference. Like okay, I can get that.
I look at Atlanta the way, like, you know how the rest of the world is finally like starting to, everybody trying to get in hip hop. Like all these companies trying to use hip hop, so they trying to come get the sauce from hip hop. I feel like all other cities is trying to come to Atlanta.
Oh,
the
yeah.
way
I mean, for a long time it's been like that. Niggas
It's
like to act
overcrowded.
like, niggas like to act like they love to say that Atlanta been running for like the past 10 years. No, bro, it's been like 30
20.
years, bro. Like, I was gonna
20.
say,
At least
I was
20.
gonna say since the 90s, bro. Like, you know, it was niggas popping in the 90s that was obviously all in New York and all that shit happening in the 90s. But shit, since 96, bro, we've been running this shit. So,
If I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say 98.
okay,
But
98. Either
that's
way,
still
my
a
nigga,
good run.
That's a long time, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Good run.
that's a long ass time, bro. Like, yeah. No,
they
that's,
have they
that's
outliers.
over 20 years.
They got you'll get somebody like Wayne from somewhere, Drake. You'll get the one outlier. But Atlanta always had 7 to 10. Then
Going
you got
hard.
Going hard. Diamond Records. Like
Yeah.
Outkast got Diamond Records. Sometimes they like to talk about, sales or whatever. Outkast got 2 Diamond Records, I think.
Yeah.
So, even on the R&B side, Usher got Diamond Records.
Like,
Like,
about to say, niggas don't want to see the R&B side of
Yeah.
Atlanta. Like,
It's really deep.
and now Tyler Perry finna take over the film, just in everything gonna be in Atlanta. So I don't think I would ever move. I'd probably get another place somewhere.
Yeah, just to do it. But like, I mean, Atlanta, I love it too much. Like I said, the people I love here, that's what matters to me more than anything. So if I wanted to live somewhere else, I would need a full experience in order to like make me feel as fulfilled as the people that I love.
If you were to go outside of the country, where would you go?
I could do some time in London. I brought up London a couple times today. I could do.
Definitely for real, London.
As far as Europe goes, I ain't trying to live outside of
I
London.
can't really do nowhere else. Like I could fuck with Amsterdam, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can have a good time there, but I ain't trying to live in Amsterdam.
I could live in.
I could live in Denmark. Just if the world was going crazy and I just needed a better.
You just needed a spot to rock.
Yeah, like just a better place to go. Then like you know what I'm saying. I fuck with the
Bro,
system.
y'all passports probably look crazy.
Yeah, you gonna find a wife over there. Man, the only time I ever thought about marrying a woman, well, not the only time. The first time I thought about marrying a woman, she was over there. It was a woman I met over there.
And what was the second time?
There's a couple chicks around.
Ghetto guys. What's your favorite soul food spot in Atlanta?
Beautiful, I grew up going to.
Yeah.
Like, my mom would take us there after church on Sundays a lot. I was part of that after church crowd that would be overdoing it in that restaurant way too often.
Line long as hell out there, bitch. Line all through the dining room.
It'd be me and all my brothers and cousins with the same haircut, standing in line, goddamn, behind my mama, you know what I'm saying, getting shit at the Beautiful. So I got a shout out to the Beautiful. I remember even coming up at Mays in high school, the ladies who used to work at the Beautiful used to come walk around that track in they little,
and they
little soft ass orthopedic shoes.
Yeah.
They'll come walk around the track
with the orange aces. They had a white hat on.
And the food be 10 out of 10. I already know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's just classic. I can't even say if it's 10 out of 10 today because I ain't been in so long. But look, coming up, my memories are 8 million out of 10. Because it's like, nigga, I remember like after church, my mom be like, we going to the Beautiful, me and my brother.
Bet.
You doing that shit?
What instrument did you play in band?
I played most of the brass. I played baritone and trumpet. Trumpet, I was a section leader. I played baritone and French horn.
I played baritone too, but that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's wild.
French horn.
You played trumpet?
Yeah. His was middle school, high school. Them niggas, I really wanted to be a percussionist, but they was like, playing me, but that's where I was supposed to go, you know what I'm saying?
You should have did it anyway. It was niggas that was
terrible. The brand director, they ain't want to let me play. He was like, he put me on the trumpet, and then he gonna put me on the French horn. Then I'll see y'all later. I'll holler at y'all.
He didn't used to be trying to fill spots, though. He didn't used to be trying to fill spots, Mr. Smith. But yeah, I played trumpet a lot of my life. And I loved it, but I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't love the people in the band as much, but I did love making music any way possible. Like, I just wanted to get to it in any way possible. Like I said, and just performing in general, but I did all the talent shows in elementary school and middle school. Like, I always was trying to do something to perform. So, like, if that was what I could do in high school, like, for the first, 3 years we was in high school, they ain't had no talent shows because there's too much fighting shit going on. So they tried to do that shit. They tried to bring talent shows back in high school our senior year. I remember Miss Penn bringing them back, and I don't even know if I went. But I was kind of over it by then. I think I was.
I feel like they don't do none of that stuff now.
If you really talented, niggas gonna know it from the internet more. Now, they should do it because it's still a difference in, like I say, doing shit in front of a bunch of people. I don't care how good you are, how many followers you got, how viral you been. Doing that shit in front of people. That's why we see niggas like who blow up every year and then they shows be there and then it's always a headline, oh, such and such went fucking with this crowd. No, it wasn't that. They just never got a chance to do this shit in front of people and really learn what it is. You made them bigger faster than they could even know, you know what I'm saying?
That's a tough night, like you love an album or you love an artist and you go to their show and the show not good, that changed the whole
perspective.
That shit, so I don't know if I ever been to somebody's concert where I didn't like them.
I ain't gonna call them names, but I definitely been to.
I ain't never
that I paid for as a fan.
Yeah,
now, I've been to
didn't like that shit.
I done showed up at some shows that we just, you know what I'm saying, because we rappers too, we just end up at a show. And I was like, I probably just wasn't paying attention to anybody like it, but I probably didn't care anyway. But I never paid for a show.
I like the artist, but you didn't like the performance.
I never had that experience, thank God, by the grace. But
I'm gonna admit one. It's Club Paradise. Club Paradise was Drake.
Yeah.
Chainz.
That was the tour that Matt helped put together.
Drake, Chainz, and Cole, and Meek. Now, granted, they was
I love all those guys.
But Meek show, I saw Meek at Made in America this year.
Yeah.
Versus that time, them the only 2 times I seen them. And it's like worlds apart, clearly. Yeah. But that first time, I was like, man, I just felt like...
Yeah.
But Chainz, I didn't even expect Chainz show to be so crazy. Man, Chainz stage show is amazing.
He's a performer, though, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nigga's a real,
But this first album, I want to say his first album might not even been out.
Still, and then you still think about
basketball and shit like that's performing like.
And still think about
play on Friday night. Yeah, you play on Friday night.
You in front of crowds constantly, bro.
And you gotta think about this too. 2 Chainz motherfucking first album to us, to the world, still ain't like that nigga had hell of time on tour with Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? Like he did a lot of that shit. Yeah, DTP, all that shit. Like he, you know what I'm saying? I remember playing the State Pen. Like I remember them songs. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a little kid when them songs came
Growing
out.
he was on Growing Pains initially before they did the remix, the
yeah.
video version.
No, I remember that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I had that. I bought that CD. That was one of the first CDs I remember. I bought that shit at the mall.
we thought the freestyle was so crazy that you like, oh, he put a freestyle Luda killed that. Shout out to Luda.
Shout out to 2 Chainz too, my man.
Definitely shout out to Chainz. You know, this wouldn't be possible without 2 Chainz.
For real?
This Chainz
Yeah,
used to own
that's
this
a
building.
story in itself.
For real?
He told her when we were there.
Yeah, we did a little song with Chainz not too long ago. I hope it come out.
In the studio.
So he used to own this, and then when I pitched the idea to him, to the property, they was like, oh, well, if you want to do that, we're going to show you 2 Chainz spot he used to live. So
Yeah.
I love his, he got his true hoops better. I'm not taking it down.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to leave that up. That's a Chainz is a staple, so.
2
you know what I'm
Chainz,
saying?
2
He showed
Chainz,
love.
man, and you know what I'm saying? He from the South Side. I'm partial to the South Side for a lot of reasons. So I'm always got love for 2 Chainz and what he's able to do. Another ghetto guy.
What's the one thing after this album that you hope to accomplish with the album that you feel like y'all haven't done yet? Like, this is gonna be what this album opened up for us.
I mean, this is after me saying I don't care about it, but I will say I would like to see this album do some numbers. Like, we ain't never really did like just straight up, this album did this many numbers. It's always, the album came out, we toured it, and everything went well after that part. But I would like to see the album just, I mean, we're gonna tour it anyway, but I would like to see the album just on its own chart well. And I don't have a number in my mind of what chart well is. I don't have like a plaque or like a benchmark that I'm like, okay, well, we did it well, but I just know I wanna see it do significantly better than we've done as far as sales go. And we're not even artists who necessarily like are directly impacted by sales. We make most of our money on shows. So, as long as the tour sell out, I'm gonna be happy regardless, but I still want to see this shit do some numbers. Like, we done put a lot of work into it. I want to see
You want to see it up there with
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it up
results,
there.
bro.
And you know what I'm saying? They calling it highly anticipated. We want to see how highly.
I can't wait to see it, man. I'm gonna be there.
I'm excited.
I'm not gonna
I am too.
I'm not gonna just tell y'all that, but I'm gonna really dive into it, and I really want to see where y'all take it, because it's like creativity is something that y'all just really have. So to see where y'all been, where y'all at now, I can't wait to see the rest of it, man. And I appreciate y'all doing this, because this meant a lot to me. This is my first big interview.
Okay, I appreciate being considered a big interview. Shit. That's fine.
Hey, man, appreciate y'all. I want to thank Black Enterprise for putting this all together. Andrew, the whole team, everybody, thank y'all.
Cool.
So, can't wait till this come out.
Ghetto guys.